about a very large tree and animals. Oh, would you like the story having to do with riddles?
Riddle.
Riddles? You think you're smart enough to answer riddles?
No, I like Nate. I want to.
Oh, we're having a problem. All right, we're having a vote. Who wants stories having to do with animals? Raise your hands. Who wants stories having to do with riddles? Raise your hand. Oh, I've got a problem.
Yeah, animal farm.
Can I combine the two?
You do one or the other.
All right.
No, let's just do rock, paper, scissors. Yeah.
You want to do rock, paper, scissors? Well, we got a rock on the ground. Who has paper and scissors?
Paper somewhere.
All right. Well, hold on. Why don't we do it this way? First, we're going to tell the story with riddles, and then I'll tell a story with animals. How's that?
No,
Is that fair?
I really want animals now.
Actually.
This coming from the one dressed as a dragon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. All right. First one was going to be, it's an old story told in the British Isles since the 1300s. This one is called A Pot with Brains. Well, this story, yes, it is true.
Is it a good story?
Well, I don't know. You'll have to figure that out. Well, you get better at it as you get older.
Yeah.
All right. This story is about a young man who happens to have a beard. And
That's you.
is not.
Yeah, and you have a beard.
Am I young? Oh, I like you. Can I take you home? Well, this young man is known as the Fool, and he stays at home with his mother. Well, he's very slow to think he is, but he's a very kind sort, and he does exactly as he's asked. Well, in the morning one day, the Fool went to outfeed his pig. He's a lovely pig, he was, but his mother calls it inside. He says, Fool, I need you to go into the woods. I need you to see the old woman in the woods. For I cannot take care of you much longer, and you need a pot of brains to take care of yourself with. Well, the Fool did as he was bid, and found a small trail leading into the woods. There led to a hut about the size of this tower here. Not very big, is it? Walks up to the door, and he knocks on the door. Hello, who's there? Who's knocking on my door? Just I, the Fool. What else did they not? Come in. The Fool opens the door and steps inside. And there's an old woman. She's hunched over. Her face is sagging down on one side. Her hair is sagging down on the other side. And she has this mole that moves from place to place on her face. She says, well, I'm still there gapping at me. What is it you want? Well, me mother says, she says that she won't be with me much longer to take care of me, and I need a pot of brains, I do. Do you have a pot of brains I could buy? Well, yes, I have a pot of brains I could give you, but it's going to cost you a bit. You need to bring me the heart of the one you love the most and answer a riddle, and then you can have your pot of brains. And the Fool agreed to this. He went back to his home. Well, when he got home, he started pacing back to forth. Who do I love the most? What do I love? I love Big Pig. Big Pig is a beautiful pig. Every morning he scrunches his nose and wags his tail when he sees me. So he grabs a dagger and he needs to cut out his heart. He looks the pig in the eyes. I cannot do that. So he takes the dagger, he puts it down, and he picks the pig up. She says to bring the heart of the one I love the most. She didn't say how. Well, walks the pig down through the woods. Anyone who knows a pig knows that they're not very light. Down through the trail to the hut. Knocks on the door. Hello, who's there knocking on my door? Just sigh the Fool, I brought you the heart of the one I love the most. What else did they do? Come in. Opens the door. Steps inside, and the old woman looks. Sees he's carrying his pig. He says, I see you love your pig very much, but he's not the one you love the most. Set him down and I will tend to him for you. But answer me first, riddle. What walks yet cannot run? What sings yet has no voice?
I know.
Anyone?
I know.
Please?
I know.
I'll say it again. What walks yet cannot run? What sings yet has no voice? Well, you think of the answer.
Elephant.
What are the answers, sir? The fool thought and thought but could not come up with the answer. And the old woman looked at him, and he's a kind sort, she is, so she gives him a second chance. You bring me the heart of the one you love the most, and answer a second riddle, and I will give you your potful of brains, I will. So the fool went back to his home, and his mother calls him inside and says, I need you to go see the old woman in the woods, for I won't be with you much longer. And with that, the fool's mother does fall fast asleep in his arms. Well, the fool thought that he loved his mother very much, and she no longer needs her heart. So she carefully wraps her up in the blankets, lifts her up and carries her to the old woman in the woods. And there knocks on the door. Hello, who's there? Who's knocking on my door? Says, I, the fool, I brought you the heart of the one I love the most. Don't stay there, darling. Come in. He carefully carries his mother inside, and the old woman looks at him. I see you love your mother very much, but she's not the one that you love the most. Sit her on the bed, and I will tend to her for you. Well, I call it the second riddle. What starts off with 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and ends with 3 legs in the evening?
Oh, I think I know. Is it a person?
Hold your answer, sir.
Oh, very good.
The fool thought and thought, but could not come up with the answer. And the old woman says, I can only give you one last chance.
Yeah.
Bring me the heart of the one you truly love the most. Answer 3 riddles in a row, and you will have your potful of brains. The fool, very sad, not getting the first 2 chances right, agreed to this, and back home he went. And when he got there, he went to the pig pen, and there was no pig. He went inside, and his mother wasn't there. He got very sad because he was very alone. He found a rock. He sat down. He started crying. But anyways, a ways down the street, there was a young girl, about your age, Billy. She lived with 10 brothers and 10 sisters. She did the cooking, the cleaning, the mending. She took the house. She does the gardening and the animal tending. And all the thanks she gets is a measly bowl of her own stew. Now that's love. She decides she's old enough to leave home, and she can do what she's doing here for someone else. So she gathers what belongings she has and walks down through a trail in the woods. Well, a few miles down the road, what do you suppose she hears? Well, the young girl thought to herself, there's an injured animal someplace in the forest. So she goes to find out where the sound was coming from. And there was a young man crying on a rock, not far from her house. But he seems like a kind sort. He's crying, isn't he? So she walks up to him, and introduces herself. And within 6 months, they were wed. Well, one night, the fool got up. He couldn't stop thinking about his mother. And what she said, I need a pot of brains to take care of myself with. What am I going to do? I love my wife. I love her more than anything else in this world. I cannot cut out her heart. And he sat on the corner of the bed and started to cry. Well, wouldn't you know it, as soon as he started crying, his wife woke up. He asked him, whatever is the matter? And he started from the very beginning, I promise you. Well, his wife agreed to go hand in hand with him to see the old to see about getting the brains. And the next morning, that's exactly what they did. Hand in hand down the trail to the house of the old woman and knocks on the door. Hello, who's there? Who's standing on my door? Knocking on my door? Says, I, the fool. I brought you the heart of the one I love the most. Well, don't stand there, darling. Come in. And the fool stamps his foot. No, you come out. Well, the old woman smiles at this and looks out the window, and sure enough, there's a young lass standing right next to the fool. So she opens the door, steps outside, says, very well. I see you brought me the heart of the one you love the most. Now answer 3 riddles in a row. The first one is, What runs yet cannot walk? What sings yet has no voice? A stream or water. And the wife says to the fool,
Water.
let's try this again. The wife says to the fool, a stream. The fool says to the old woman,
A stream.
and the old woman says, yes! Ah, my second riddle. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, has 2 in the afternoon, and ends with 3 in the evening? Explain yourself. In the morning they are but a babe and crawling. In the afternoon they are an adult walking on 2 legs. And in the evening they are an older gentleman using a cane. And the wife says to her husband, a person, man. And the fool turns to the old woman and says,
A person.
and the old woman says, yes, now my 3rd riddle. Now, this is the 3rd riddle of the Sphinx, it is. And by the rules of those riddles of the Sphinx, minus 1 small addition, if you can answer it without using the actual answer and have it fit all of my questions, then you are correct. Now, the addition, using God, is illegal. Anyone with divine powers can do anything. God is not a guess. All right, now, what makes some men blind helps others to see, raises mountains and levels the sea.
I know.
Someone's over here not raising their hand?
Love.
Many people use that. Only one person's gotten it right. How does love make you blind?
Blind. Blind with love.
How does it help you to see?
True love.
I'll give you that. How does it raise a mountain to the ground?
To make men do great things. Raise, R-A-Z-E.
A giant.
People will do anything. Even destroy.
How does it level an ocean? Very good try, sir. That was not the answer.
I know the answer.
Well, yes, Billy. How does time make you blind? How does it help you to see?
Maybe it's TV.
How does it raise a mountain to the
Traveler.
ground? R-A-Z-E.
I don't know what.
Try, my lady.
Like to make mine.
Anyone else?
I know.
Please. Last time. Oh, let me give you a hint. The true answer is before some of your eyes.
Crying.
Crying? But how does crying make you blind?
So,
Pardon?
Calm your tears.
Well, how does it help you see?
hey, fine.
No. But good try. Have you given my,
I know.
get to my clue? It's before some of your eyes. Who said that? I heard something over here to my left-hand side.
All right, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, answer me the questions, okay?
What makes some men blind helps others to see. Raises mountains and levels the sea.
Glasses.
You're close. That is the clue.
Let's work the other ones.
Helps make glass.
A glass maker.
How does sand make you blind?
It goes in your eye.
How does it help you to see?
It makes you into glasses.
How does it raise a mountain to the ground?
Erosion.
And what is at the bottom of the ocean?
Sand.
That levels the sea. That is the true answer to the riddle. So the wife says to the fool,
Sand.
Sand.
The fool says to the old woman, yes, you found your bottle of brains. And the fool turns around and doesn't see a bottle of anything anywhere. Well, the old woman takes the fool and turns him towards his wife. Says, there is your pot of brains. And so ends the story. 5 minutes.